Kia ora, and welcome to another daily flight on Sparrow Warfare, the upcoming game from Neon Aurelius. And today's flight, we've got some interesting combos in the face of danger. So we get an additional strength whenever an opponent appears. Now it's really important with this one, you don't get the additional strength at the start of the level because the birds and the boss don't appear, they're already on screen. But every other time that you get a bird being drawn from your hand, you get an additional strength, but that does decrease by 1 at the end of each turn, so a bit of a pain if you get them released towards the end and you lose the strength straight away. We've got Headstart, so we'll start with a random wild tile that's on the upgrade level, so slightly better than the ones that we get initially. And we've got Rare Flight, the chance to get rare tiles is significantly better. And we're playing in the Way of Fire. So we've seen a lot of song recently, it's going to be good to get back to some more fire play. So let's see how this one goes. Right, usual starts, and build up the defence ready for the next couple of birds to come out. So hopefully we'll get a couple of birds come out which will see our attack tiles increase in strength. Locksley and Bridget, so we've now gained an extra 2, and that's really cool because that should see us quite easily clearing off Locksley. Don't need to worry about Bridget because we've already defended, so we'll just finish there. There we go, and that gives us the... Could do this 3, 4, 5, but I'm actually going to build this up with the flame because we'll then get some flame on the beekeeper as well and start decreasing. And we'll just get rid of those low tiles. I'm not going to discard the last defend just because that's a nice run of 3. We don't know what we're going to get the next time. And yeah, we definitely need that extra defense. So start off just with a bit of an attack, get Papa Hawk down a bit, and then get some of those tiles out. Magic 8 ball, see if we can get something nice coming through. Draw a tile for every defence in hand, that's not bad. We'll get another 4 tiles out, potentially another bird, but given that gives us extra strength, that's not a huge problem. But we're 12, we need 16, can't do maths today, 23, and I think we're just going to get to do it with the defence tiles we've got. Yeah. Hopefully I got my maths right. And surprise chance comes out. I love the hedgehog. Right, and flight school, brilliant. So this is the bonus tile that we got, and that's giving us upgrades for however many turns. So we'll play that with a high attack, and so we'll get upgrades for the next 9 turns. That's not bad. And so we can upgrade a tile. And what do I want to upgrade? I'll upgrade the attack tile. And there you go, get the red dragon as well, because then I can use those 6s and we'll draw a sufficient number of tiles. Again, get Zeus out, but not a problem because that's boosted our attack. So Zeus is just going to discard, so I'll just difference between discarding and destroying. And there's a risk that it will discard 2 of the high tiled, but I'll leave the lower ones out just to give more of a probability that Zeus will discard lower ones. Okay, discards the 9, that's a bit of a problem. Bit of a pain, not a problem. And we want to do enough here to get rid of Zeus, so we'll do another tile upgrade. We'll upgrade that because that then gives us a 6, 7 and 8 with our additional wild tile. Draw a tile for every defence, that's not bad, and now we've got no birds left, so not so much of a risk, and we'll draw for our defence as well. Sadly can't do anything with those, we'll just discard off the lower ones to get ourselves a decent run of tiles for this round. Okay. And just build up the defence. Definitely don't have enough defense to counter, so we'll see what we've got. We can do another upgrade, and I'm gonna upgrade the defense tile because that will then give me some defense runs. And what I want here, as this is a good one, we'll do a 2, 3 and a 4. 5 and also take down for the 21. Do 4, 5, draw 3 tiles, it's not too bad, but we'll still do the draw 4 tiles first. Be nice to have some more defense, so I'm going to see what's chance going to give us. And gives us the run of 2, 3 and a 4. And do another draw tiles. Just clear out the space a bit. Refill the hand completely, but do definitely need some more defense. And that's not bad. So don't quite have enough to take the Beekeeper all the way down to finish this round, so we definitely need to boost ourselves up a bit. That's not bad. If we decrease the strength by 5, then definitely don't have to worry, and we'll just fire off the flame. Don't really need to have to worry about playing anything because the Beekeeper is done. Okay. We'll start off with the attack. More upgrades. The game is liking upgrades this time. And do the random. No, we don't want to do this one. I think that's silly. Want the super only for next turn. Only brought out awkward. That's frustrating. And no point in playing anything else because we're going to blow them up. I like to get more than one bird at a turn because that's really hampering the getting the strength up. And 3, 4, 5. Up that flame. Gonna need some help. Upgrade attack for a later time. And pump-a-rum. Then hopefully we'll have some tiles that disappear. That's not a great hand, to be honest. Because that's an elite bird, we get a better on the upgrade, so we've upgraded everything in our hand now. Now that's useful. So to go with the pump-a-rum, which creates a random tile when a tile is destroyed, now we'll have add 1 to strength when a tile is destroyed. See what happens next turn. Cool. So we'll just take out Harbinger. And I know it's removing some of the defense tiles, but we only had a few in hand anyway, and just helps to boost that a little bit. But still not great. We're going to upgrade. Defense. Ooh, that's useful. Immune to fire damage. Immune to fire damage for 6 turns. And what's nice is that that's then going to get destroyed at the end of the turn, which means that both pump-a-rum and the loose cannon will kick in. Do another upgrade. Defend for 10 and destroy a random tile, which will then kick in with those two. Still going to need some more defense, but we've now got a decent run here. It's over the 28. So we got a decent boost to our strength, but only 1 strength tile, which is a bit frustrating. draw the tiles, but also reduce down the strengths that everybody's facing. Because then if we've got enough to take Buzz out, we don't have to worry about Craven Ravens. And because we're defended against fire, we don't have to worry about second coming. Just, however, going to take those out because I am use the low value defense just to draw some extra tiles. Only a small amount of defense, unfortunately, but takes a bit of Craven Ravens down, and then play those out. And unfortunately, the Falconer's going to remove burning and heal, so. Yes, we definitely want to do something about Craven Ravens there, because hitting bow for 28 is not going to be fun. So 3, 4 and a 5 should do it, but I want to see if I can use up some more of those attack tiles as well. We'll upgrade that because that'll give us a 7, 8 and a 9. And for 8, 9 and 10, because we'll keep building up that fire damage. Because now I can rebuild the fire on Falconer. Do the gamble on the sacrificial goose, because that'll build a bit of extra strength as well. And we're going to need to build up that defense. Find another random wild tile. Ah, that's not bad. Draw until the next wild tile guarantees that we'll get another one. And nice there, we get a very quick bomb. Sadly not a huge amount of chance at this point of defeating Falconer, and he will lose the flame there, but at least we've taken down by enough. So that should now get us to the point where we can take him out this turn without... Sadly not without having to draw new tiles. I'll get a Peacock's Pride ready for next turn. Just gives a bit more defence. And to the final level. Right. Down to build up Swooperoni for next time, so one will hopefully have a few more birds out to take advantage. And build up that Pumperum. The Frostbite doesn't do a huge amount when they're not frozen, but get an extra attack there. And what I am going to need, just build up that defense. Now I'm not going to risk the drawing, actually I can draw 3 wild tiles. Occasionally if you've got ones that draw any tile, you can risk getting a bird at this point, but all this does is give me additional in there. Guaranteed wild tiles here, but we don't actually need to worry about playing anything, but we will get rid of those low values just because we're going to blow over. Yep. Take Polly out quite quickly. There's a risk about drawing out other birds, but we've also got a nice amount of flame here to start taking down the poacher. And definitely want to build up that fireproof when the poacher awakes, because he likes throwing fire at us. Draw some more tiles. And I know this is a bit of a gamble, but we've got a decent amount of defense, and that's not a problem. Okay. They're giving us another swooperoni, that is very kind. That's in 3 turns time, but that will help us with other birds. And draw one extra tile. Right. I'm gonna leave it. Oh no, we'll put some more flame on Dino. And that's a bit of a waste of the Peacock's Parade, but too strong to take down. Now we're going to lose 3 tiles, but because of Pump Run we get at least some of them back. It's not as good as with the ones we've lost, but okay. So with those additional 3 birds that have come out, we have boosted our strength quite considerably. So we will get the upgrade and give us immunity. Now we definitely need to build up that defense, but we now have plenty of really good birds to look at, and we can upgrade our hand, and we will draw a huge amount of tiles because that gives us a decent amount of defense and potential we'll get some more attack. We'll get 2 more attack tiles. Because I still want some more defense, we'll upgrade our hand again and do some more drawing. And we will leave it there, the last go on our Pump Run. Okay. Right, so this round's going to be relatively easy because we're going to blow up everybody, and I'd like to leave a lot of tiles in hand just purely because the poacher's going to destroy 5 of them. more tiles we've got in hand, the less chance it is that we lose one of the nice ones. So get our cannon fodder going again. And we'll see what upgrade we get. Oh, that's nice. But we need a significant amount of defense here. Rewards gift us with extra tiles, and for 10 turns, that's not going to be bad. So now let's see what we get. Another small amount of an upgrade. Alright. Now this is going to be a nice combo. So we've got Bounty Call, which will draw us a number of tiles. We've got very high, well, not very high, but we've got decent values in our attack tiles. And then we play Rubicon. It will discard everything that we've just drawn and attack with the sum, and then refill our hand. So hopefully that will then attack the poacher for a decent amount and give us some good reset on our tiles. Now I'm going to hope that 145 on 2 count was a display error, but we got rid of them straight away anyway. And that is a bit of a shame, because I would have liked to have hit Joseph with that amount instead, but never mind. And we still don't have a lot of defense tiles, which is a bit frustrating, so we're going to have to go back to our bird and see what they can give us. We will upgrade the defense, because that gives us a run. Hey, double all of our buffs, that's going to be good. And once we've cleared our hand out of it, we'll draw a tile for each follower. Starts giving us some nice numbers of, particularly on that strength, but does mean we now need to clear out some of our hand. We'll just discard those, because we're then going to draw 12 tiles, which will completely refill our hand. Just make sure we've got a decent amount of defense. And now we can take Joseph out. Use Swooper only for next turn. Sadly I don't have any decent runs to play the Joker with, but we'll see what happens next time. Okay. So now we want to play a number of these tiles, just because the poacher is going to destroy everything we've got in hand. So I'm not going to, I will discard the Joker if I still have it in hand at the end, because otherwise the poacher will destroy the tiles that are there. So we will get a couple other upgrades. Oh, another Rubicon. I like Rubicon. Oh! So that's cool. So we will do the same as we did last time. Also gets rid of the slot hog. Oh, in fact, at this point, taking the poacher out without worrying about it.
Fly free, little sparrow.
Cool. So, some fun combos that came through with that game. A little bit of thinking needed to make sure we took advantage of particularly the upgrade, but otherwise that was quite a fun little flight. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Kia ora.